Minecraft YouTubers. If it's not parking a white van in front of a primary school with free candy written on the side, then you can find these guys making PG content targeted at kids for more than just some monetary gain. Honestly, when I hear somebody likes to keep it family friendly, that's already my first red flag. Because I agree, it's cool to tap into your inner child, but some guys just tap into a child. There's a really big difference. Shout out to Gideon, because that Malteser is doing God's work by finding these YouTubers before they can even make their first video. But not even that Lukaku looking ass guy can save all the miners, because there's just too many. Minecraft YouTubers are either pretty good guys or super bad ones. Shout out to Vixter, because I used to watch him daily, and I may not have been the cutest miner on the roster, but he never tried to groom me, and he donates money not only to the unpaid workers, but also to children. So yeah, his eyebrows may be thicker than Ice Spice pre-weight loss, but the guy's never taken an L, so that's a W in my opinion, and making him a W Minecraft YouTuber. Lion Maker also liked making films, and his biggest inspiration was clearly Nickelodeon, because the sexualization of little girls was really on show. He was promising these miners a whole new world, but you can't go to the nether if you keep on forcing them to hold your stick. Popular MMOs was accused of never equipping his diamond sword because he'd rather use his fist. Between the dog grooming, fist swinging, and statutory word that I can't say because my channel does not need a strike, I would say Minecraft YouTubers are pretty F tier. Minecraft songs back in the day used to go hard. Shout out Asian Canadian, he was carrying heavy. If we left it down to him, they would have been A tier YouTubers, but because of all the kiddie fiddling, we're gonna put him in the F tier. Stoner StickmanAnimators. I'll save animators as a whole for part 2 because I do really like those guys. However, the Stoner subdivision is like a whole category in itself. So let's talk about it. These guys spend their days living on cloud 10, and when you're that far in the sky, unless it's 2001, you live to tell a bunch of crazy stories. The basic premise for all these guys is the same. They draw a stick man, paint his eyes red, and then just tell a story from their life. But it's so good because in these stories, they are not thinking straight. I watched this guy called Chains for Real, and I don't know what kind of life this guy has lived, but he's got a bunch of mad stories, and then he tells them with the stickman background behind him, and then he talks kind of slow, so that it gives the effect that you're baked with them. And due to the saturation of this field, their comedic timing is perfect. So I'd be clutching and rolling at these videos because getting cooked at work, eating a meal for 5, an hour into your 30-minute break is some crazy work. Not that I've ever been intoxicated. Haram! But watching these guys' videos makes it feel like you're tripping with them. And not that I can relate. Haram! But when we're talking about food, it's so relatable. Just having your mind in a different galaxy with Pizza Hut melts, ice cream, and watching Sadman Among Us sounds like literal heaven. But these guys are funny, relatable, creative, good at drawing. Yo, how can they ever take an L? These guys are A-tier YouTubers. YouTube groups. YouTube groups often get big because people are either in a friendship group or want to be in a friendship group, which makes them really relatable and they gain a lot of traction. But they aren't all good. For a group to be good, it needs its dynamics. Like the victim. The victim gets borderline bullied, but is always a fan favorite for that same reason. Every day is the rumbling for them because they get stepped on with no remorse. The bully gets abused more than an up-and-coming artist at a Diddy party, but the only thing they're getting put up with is cash and consensual love. Because everybody knows the victim is pretty much always the most loved in a group, and that's why he gets the most stick, because no one means any harm by it. An example of this guy is Dead Trim Vicstar. If Sidemen fans knew what Sidemen used to be like back in the day, oh, they would hate them. Yo, why are their fans so toxic? But to be fair, Sidemen's victim has changed from Vicstar to KSI in the last 4 years. But I mean, how could it not? The guy's got a six-pack on his forehead. The victim usually gets on the most with his biggest abuser. It's kind of like a wholesome Stockholm syndrome. But these kind of dynamics are what you need in a YouTube group, or even a group in general. The father, the funny one, the popular one, the idiot, the genius. You can't have multiple of the same people because that ruins the point. But the best groups have multiple similar people who are all individually unique. But YouTube groups come and go because they lack unity. You have to have at least a similar mindset for what you guys want to do and what you want to achieve. But when you have one man taking 10% of everyone's earnings because the group was his idea, oh my god, it's bound to fail. I've only ever seen this greed in the Bible. And when all the members don't even respect each other, you can't be shocked when somebody Forrest Gump's out of there. Because when you're a group, you're a unit. So there can't be a massive ego in the group because no one member is more important than another. And us as an audience will always be able to feel it, so we'll inevitably prey on your downfall, and boy, it's coming. Groups hold a lot of power due to their influence, and RDC World are goats of this, because they use their influence to make Black Americans feel like they can enjoy more than just gangbanging and trapping, and shifted their literal culture in a positive direction. That's beautiful. So a good group is really a blessing, but when the group leader has a surname that's Paul, yeah, I wouldn't trust a word or anything that comes out of that group. Commentary YouTubers. Yeah, this is pretty much me. So this is going to be like a pitch as to why you should subscribe to me. Commentary YouTubers are pretty much all about relatability and personality. Most critical may seem bland at first look, but the 5'6" leprechaun, I'm also 5'6", has perfected the algorithm. The man will rant on about a topic with an opinion that we all obviously agree with, like, I don't know, drunk driving is wrong, say a couple jokes and then bang, 5 million views. As a real brother, I respect it, bro. He's a goat. Cause really, bro is just being him and we all love it. So God blessed him with Zeus's physique and his own son's hair. Yo, the guy can't take an L, man. Come on, he's a grown man named Penguins. How will you name penguins and that big? But like every other kind of YouTuber, there is good and there is bad. Some people just shouldn't have a platform. I may tell sus jokes daily and I may tiptoe on crossing the line, but I never come online and spread hate. That's corny to me, but some of these guys live for views.
They do anything for clout.
They do anything for clout. Hating on the immigrants, hating on blacks, hating on the gays. Why does where another man puts his meat concern you so bad, Mr. Schofield? You hiding in the back of that closet like Anne Frank, but the only thing hunting you down is a sexual awakening, and you're gonna have to stop listening to Diddy's disciples like Usher and start listening to Marvin Gaye, because after your first time, boy, I can promise you, you're gonna need some sexual healing. Rage baiting for a living, rage baiting for some clout is downright disgusting. My whole goal is to sit back and laugh with everybody, because money and fame are two of the least important things to me. Life is so much more than that. But commentary YouTubers are either fairly chill, calm guys or annoying, closeted rage baiters. So take your pick of who you want to watch. I'll stick with Moist Critical, One Cloud9 and Remedy. But yeah, that's part 1 of types of YouTubers, and there's so many more categories. So if you want a part 2, as always, just let me know and it will be on its way. I like this one because there were so many examples of people, like I'm sure when I was talking, you could just think, yeah, that guy's a Minecraft YouTuber, you know what I mean? Like there's so many examples. But anyways, big love for the recent support. Like my initial end of the year goal was 1K. Yeah, kind of smashed it. But yo, I'm saying 2K before October? Yeah, am I moving crazy? But if anyone can do it, I believe you guys can, so help me out as much as you can. Like I said last video, share with your friends, leave a like. If you enjoyed the video, why not share it around? And if you are new here, make sure you are subscribed. Yo, I almost went a full video without Charmy being in the video. Yo, Charmy is here, but obviously as you can see, I'm in a new setup right now. Not a new one, temporary setup, because I want to go back to my old setup soon. But my new setup does not allow for Charmy to, like, you know, sit and chill in the videos. But hey, don't get it twisted, he is here. I know you guys want to see him, he is here. But yeah, if you're new here, subscribe. And from me and my boy, peace and love.